What's up, YouTube? It's J-Rods RC here, yet again. So I'm just gonna, show you guys this CJ here, since I've really done anything to it. Well, I've done stuff to it, but yeah. So we're just gonna get to the nitty-gritty here. So the last time I posted a video was when I unboxed it. And ever since then, I've, been doing some stuff to it. So, we're just going to get started here. So, when I unboxed it, obviously it didn't have these dents in it that I made. So I made some dings and dents, and I dented the hood up some, just playing with a butane torch. So I got a lot of stuff coming for it. Removed the sidebars on the bottom, so they're probably laying around here on this messy workbench somewhere, because I got a lot of projects coming in and out of the door. So these things, take them off. They're literally pointless, especially if you're really trying to crawl with this thing like I have. Get rid of them. They're just pointless, really, honestly. What else did I do? So the front bumper, which is the stock ones right here, I'm not happy with it. I'm still not happy with the one that I got. So I'm going to be ordering another one, because I don't like that one at all. It sticks out too far, and it really gets in your way when you're trying to have a really steep approach angle. Another thing that I did for look really wise is I put the protective tube bars on the side. The half doors. I got a light bar for it, but I didn't get the whole window piece. So I would have to get that, but instead of doing the light bar now, that I'm really thinking about it, I have pods and stuff laying around that I can actually screw in to the factory mounts. I think I have some yellow bulbs laying around or something that I could stick in there. I could just make my own, honestly, instead of buying them. I wanted to get the Vanquish LED pods, but you can't find them, or at least I can't anyway. The ones that I would prefer for it. So I've really been tossing the idea around, running no doors and then putting the doors back on it. So I ended up just leaving the doors on it. I mean, like, really, it looks pretty sick the way it is. So I ended up leaving them on it. Or that works even better. So obviously it didn't have the electronics in here last time, since y'all seen it. I'm running this thing on a red line. I believe that's what it's called. The battery's somewhere for it. A red line 1300 milliamp 4-cell pack. I've been running a lot of 4 cells on all my crawlers now. Been slowly converting. I used to be a big 3S guy. There's only one truck left that I have that's 3S, and it won't be 3S for much longer, because I will be getting a Silent Assassin for it. As my Class 3 has it, my Cheater Class 2 has it. What else has it? My Class 1 has it, which is the old school 45 amp instead of the new school 70 amp. So I have that for it. Now, I've been running a lot of Outrunner motor stuff in all my new builds. Well, all the trucks that I have built, technically. So I decided to do a little different setup on this truck. So I decided to run the Three Brothers Axis 10 with the 1600 kV. So the gearing on this is a 42 spur with a 9-tooth pinion. And yes, you can run this on a 9-tooth pinion. I've been getting a lot of questions asked on the scx10.3 cj7 Facebook pages. You can run it. You have to run your motor mount. I believe the top holes, what is it? Number 16, and then you have to run the bottom hole 15, I believe. I can't remember. You can use the stock motor mount, and you can run it on a 9-tooth pinion. you can do it. It will work. It works fine. I've ran it like this for a little while since I've had it, and it's been perfectly fine. So that's that. G14 Pro, 3 brothers, servo. The motor's also 3 brothers motor, if I didn't say that already. FlySky FS BS6 receiver, which we all know if you run a GT5, that's literally all I run. I won't run anything else. If I wanted to change radios, I'd probably do a Noble 4, which I would like to do for my Class 3 because it's actually better for rear steer instead of the GT5. It's the only reason why I keep thinking about it. So that's that. Tires on this are some BF Goodrich Crawler TAs. I had a set of these when I first got my GSP V3 off my buddy. When I first got it, they actually work really well. But he wanted his tires back, so I ended up doing a trade. Obviously, I'm always down for trades, depending on what I want. And he had a set of tires that I wanted, so I ended up getting them back. I ended up getting the tires that I wanted to purchase that I already purchased anyhow. So I ended up with 2 sets of those. So these are actually really good. I mean, I wanted like a more aggressive kind of like rural style tire, and that's what I picked. I picked it for that reason. Some KMC Machete wheels, which I want to change the rings on, just because I'm really making this Jeep more of a, more kind of like scale as possible. I mean, scales I can get it. I got rid of the factory shocks. These are the factory shocks. I never even ran the truck with the factory shocks on it. These are literally brand spanking new. I ripped them off in about 10 minutes. Because my buddy has a base camp. And with the base camp, I cut 5 coils out of his spring so he would sit low center of gravity. This thing sat way too high. I wasn't happy with it at all. So I had some TRX 4 shocks laying around from a truck that I had. And I'm still not happy with it. So I'll be ordering some Deluxe Fab. I'm going to be doing some 90s. I can make them a 90 very easy to get it where I want it. So I'll be getting some Deluxe Red shocks for it. Some 90 millimeters, obviously, for it. For a straight axle rig, that's appropriate. I don't think anytime soon I'll be running this transmission anymore. So I'll be swapping it with the Vanquish VFD tranny. Instead of the motor up here, it'll sit more like down towards the frame. But other than that, that's really it for this truck. I'm actually really impressed with it. This is my opinion, one of the best releases Axial has had released ever. I've done a lot of Axial stuff, but this is probably one of the best ones they've ever released that I'm actually really, really digging. So, that's it for this one. Trying to make a comeback. Trying to, at least. I've been trying to do some comping videos for you guys, and then I forget my GoPro and all this other stuff. It's my bad on my end. But this is it for this CJ. I'll bring some more video. There's actually a place I want to test this week with it, once I do what I want to do to it. So, just stay tuned. I'm coming back. Like, comment, subscribe, share this on any of the Facebook pages, and I'll see you all later. Thanks.